Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master Michael. We have an exciting session in store for tonight, but first, a quick announcement. A lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com, or if you're in our Twitch chat, use !midnight in our chat for a clickable link. You can find their music videos on YouTube, listen to their music on Spotify, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. But not right now, because we have a session to show you and we want you to be here, present, listening to us. But if you want to do it right now, you could technically do it right now. Thank you so much, Midnight Syndicate, and your amazing music that you let us listen to and use every single session. However, it is time for everybody to grab your drinks, grab your snacks, as we welcome you to our table and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than the one, the only, my best friend, Renatus.
That's so nice.
After our meeting with Lady Darthbine, we take our leave for the evening and head to a nearby tavern known as the Bone and Blossom. Once we arrive, we are met by a skeletal entity who informs us that accommodation had already been made for us. As everyone else orders their food and drinks, we are escorted to the penthouse where we settle in for the night. The next morning, Sanasha is on edge about a dream she had, struggling to come to terms with the idea of potentially being reborn as she described. She also mentions a tree, which she admits to us is what grants her her power, although she doesn't fully understand it. She goes on to describe more of the experience, in particular, a sea of stars and a silver light. Confused by their meaning, we decide our next travel location would be the Groves, where we might find Sanasha's mother to seek more answers. We acquire special mounts provided to us by Thane, the head of Le Maison Ossuary, right? Did I forget I get that right? Ossuary?
That's
fine. Okay, good enough, yeah. Le Maison Ossuary, and set off toward the plains. Along the way, we discussed the challenge of fighting a corrupted angel. Was it possible to kill it, or perhaps even save it? I attempt to communicate with Griftrea and Ilna, seeking answers, but yet again I am met only with silence. My worry grows that it has been some time since I have been able to speak with either of them, but I cannot let my faith falter. As the day draws to a close, we stop to rest for the night. As I stood watch with Sanasa, she asks me things about myself that I'm not quite sure how to answer. Things about my faith, my past self, or even if I knew how to love. Not quite sure how to answer these questions, but I'm sure there's an answer for any of them, for all of them. The next morning, everyone, besides Sanasha and obviously myself, discussed about a strange premonition they all had while they were asleep. Particularly that they saw the entity that we had set free from the prison from the underground. The party began to argue about whether or not it was a good idea to try to convince the entity to fight alongside us. We continue on down the path as we approach a bridge guarded by giants. But the mention of Lady Darthbine, they move aside for us. allowing us to cross the bridge. As we draw near to the Morn Wood. Stop it. I saw that. As we draw close to the Morn Wood, we get the idea to ask the trees for the direction to the grove. But unfortunately, that plan of ours is abruptly interrupted. Blech. As the corrupted angel that we had discussed comes crashing down. And now it appears it is time to test our theory of whether or not we can save it or if we're forced to have to end it.
Thank you so much, Renatus, for that lovely recap of last week's session. And that is where we left off. You all find yourselves in the Morn Wood, the forest within the center of the Sangesian Empire, the heart of the empire, this petrified forest of trees as vast as the sea. There is a celestial being, an angel, that came crashing down in front of you. He was described to have these spikes of shadow protruding from his body that seems to be dissolving, much like when a substance vaporizes straight from a solid to a gas. For example, dry ice is what I can think of at the moment. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So he said that this corruption, this thing that is actively attacking him, is due to him being within the boundary of the Sangesian Empire, which is a blessed barrier given by Naxos, the goddess of shadow and the void and night. He said, this is all your fault. You have done too much to insult the gods, those that sent him. He let out a blinding light as he used the sunburst spell, and 3 players were blinded. By show of hands, remind us who was blinded. Correct. The 3 that surprisingly took the blessing of Nexus, unrelated to unrelated. However, I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing Naoki's initiative. Is your token on the board?
Yeah, it was 18.
It was an 18. Okay, I will get you added.
White one.
Nope, white. Oh man.
Yeah, this thing.
This is why we need 7TV on the chat, so that way we could have a Weidmelin fucking emote.
I want
Yeah,
it.
Weidmelin.
That's
Stop
what
the
she's
bullying.
reborn. She's reborn as a barbarian, guys. Be nice.
Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow, guys.
Wow.
Oh my. Combat is starting off real good.
I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a visual here. So, as we are currently standing, you can see that there is this angel in the middle of this forest. All of your tokens are here to the bottom left of the map, and yeah, that is where we are going to start combat for now.
For now.
So everybody,
Yes.
We meet here.
first off, the angel is going to go.
Damn. He rolled real well.
He has a really good initiative. He is with blinding speed. He disappears from your eyesight like a flash. And
What eyesight? Don't know her.
well, for those of you who can see, Dinosha, from behind you, you're gonna hear too late. and you're gonna get hit with a mace. Hopefully, or a sword, not a mace.
Okay, no, he's going for lethal, not non-lethal. He's just fucking screaming.
31 to hit.
Sorry, that hits. I'm sorry.
That is
It was an
going
apology
be
to himself.
10 points of slashing damage, plus
I take full damage because I'm not raging it.
23 points of radiant damage.
So 33 damage. Good to know.
There it is. That's the kicker.
You're gonna turn around and hit Renatus next.
No, I don't wanna.
Oh no.
That is a natural 1. So as you know, like one of the shards in his shoulders just flares, and he grunts in pain, and his swing goes wide as he swings towards Renatus after gashing a deep wound into the side of Sanasha. And that is where we are going to end his turn. It is now Sanasha's turn. Go ahead and take it away with Naoki on deck.
Okay. So this is fine. This is fine. How are you? Yeah. So Sanasha is brutally struck on that first blow. Focuses her rage, roaring, light glowing in her eyes as bark creeps over her skin. As the Tree of Aeons empowers her, and she turns towards this thing that just struck at her, and giving in fully, so badly wounded, she recklessly strikes with her non-lit great axe, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, and I am going to sacrifice my advantage on this first strike to make a brutal strike. So let's hope this hits. Does that hit, my friend?
18 does not hit.
Okay. So nothing happens. Kind of focusing all of her energy into that strike. Lays into it again. This time will be at advantage. So 25, I assume, hits.
25 does hit.
Let's say if 25 doesn't hit, we gotta get out of here. All right. Just give me 1 second. Hit a button, and pshaw. So that is 17 total slashing damage.
17 points of slashing damage as Sanasha, in her rage, swings the axe down. It goes straight into his thigh. As she pulls out, this golden ichor splashes across the gray soil of the forest floor. Anything else for your turn?
No, she's gonna stand her ground, look at it going, let us save you, please. You don't have to sacrifice yourself, you can leave. And that'll be my turn.
All right, well, that is Naoki. At the end of your turn, you can repeat the saving throw for the Constitution saving throw for Sunburst. But until then, what would you like to do?
Naoki's gonna like put his umbrella down as like a blind stick and like walk forward and see if he bumps into anything. Big sweeping motion.
Is that your action? That's gonna be your action if you wanna.
Does he feel anything? Does he feel anybody?
So, Percy, you feel something like thwack in the side of your leg. Not enough to do damage, but you just feel something like thwack into your leg, and you hear Percy go. You hear?
Yeah, like that. He's having a rough time right now.
Who is this? And he'll like keep like smacking him over and over, like in like the body.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that's Percy. Okay. What's in front of me? And he'll walk forward.
Pick which direction forward is.
Into Emlyn, and he'll like, do his little blind. Again, does he hit anything?
We're it's a Three Stooges bit right
All
now.
right, you hit Emmeline. I will say that is going to be the end of your turn. You can repeat your Constitution saving throw, please.
Actually, no. I have a bonus action.
Oh,
Slay Queen.
I'm going to aha, found ya. And he's gonna like click his umbrella and it's gonna open up and you'll see this like pink aura like glow from it, and he'll use lesser restoration on her.
Do you have to use it on something you can see within range?
It's just
You touch it.
I will for this, I will let, just because you flavored it so well, I will let you do a search action for your action with advantage. So make we'll do this under perception. DC 10 to see, because you know where Emlyn was roughly from your last thing. So go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. DC 10. 13. So lesser restoration. Emlyn, the blindness recedes from your eyes and you can see. You can fight. With that, it is now Diablo's turn with Percy on deck.
All right, Diablo immediately is going to run around and he is going to make an unarmed strike, a martial arts attack at this thing.
Okay.
That's a 25
25 will hit.
for 10 points of force damage, and he needs it to make a save against his grapple.
Okay. What's the DC?
I think it's 16. Yeah, it's either strength or dex save though.
That is going to be a 13 for its
Okay.
strength save.
So it is grappled. And Diablo will, let me just double check this. It's been a minute since I used this, sorry y'all. Yeah, he's just gonna make another attack against it.
Okay.
That should be an advantage, so I'll roll again. It's a 21 to hit.
21 will just miss.
Oh wow, really? And he will use his bonus action for Flurry of Blows, spending a point of his mojo. These attacks will also be at advantage. That's a 22
22 just hits.
for 10 points of force damage. And a 26 for 9 points of force damage. So total 29 points of force damage there.
All right. So
And that'll be his turn.
Naoki, after using his umbrella as a guide stick to find Emlyn, casts Lesser Restoration. Diablo runs up, grapples the angel while dealing a bit of force damage, goes for another punch, misses. It is deflected by its agility, still in this grappled state, but he finds two quick other punches and gets them twice in the ribs. There's a crack as ribs crack under the pressure of your punches. With that, it is now going to be Percy's turn. Renata's on deck, Emlyn's in the hole.
Okay, I'm also gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself, but in less fashion than Naoki did. And then I'm gonna run up to this thing and just smack it with the good old knife. For a 12 to hit. That was...
I'm sorry, you said,
cool.
repeat, did you use Lesser Restoration on yourself? So,
Yes.
okay, cool. I missed that part. And you're gonna go up and,
And
you're
then
going to
I
attack it with a knife, a dagger.
Yeah, but
Alright.
I missed.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You missed by 10.
And that'll be all.
All
crazy.
right, with that, it is now Renatus' turn. Emlyn on deck, and then we're back to the top of the round.
Okay, let's see here. What time of day is it?
It is the middle of the afternoon.
Middle of the afternoon? Okay. So I won't deal with that then. Okay, first things first, I will bonus action, summon my sword, because I realized I didn't have that out. And really the only thing I can do here is I'm gonna just try to hit him with a two-handed attack. That's a nat fucking 20.
That is a nat
Yeah.
20 for a total
Oh.
of 30, which will hit.
Slay Queen.
Hell yeah. Okay. So with that... Wait, that... What is that math? Hold on. 2, 6, okay, so it's... Oh, cool. I rolled a 1. So... That's what? It would only be like 8?
14.
14. Oh, it's just doubled in general.
Well,
Okay.
it's-
I thought it was the dice was doubled and then the modifier stays the same.
well, you should double the dice that you roll.
Oh, so let me roll another.
Yeah.
No.
Are you?
I think
Oh
it
my
already
God.
rolled for you. It just didn't roll well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it just rolled real bad.
No, it didn't. It only rolled 1d10.
It
I
didn't.
just hit the drop down menu. So it does 8 points of slashing
8 whole
damage
points of damage.
for
Let's
that
go.
nat 20. All
And
right.
and also something I've completely been forgetting to use. Thirsting Blade for an extra attack.
All
You got a
let's do it.
thirsty blade?
Yep.
Ooh, pretty.
So
23.
23 will hit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I can't remember if that does anything. Does that do anything? Besides, just allowing me to hit
I think it's
again?
just an extra attack.
Yeah, okay, it just lets me attack twice. Okay, cool. Do-do.
Did you all
16.
16 will miss.
I mean, I do.
60
Technically?
damage.
Yeah, that's funny how the extra
Oh, is
attack
that
did more damage than the
Oh,
crit.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
16 is the
60%
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I? Nah, I'll hold off on it. Okay, that'll be my turn.
All right, Renatus goes for strike. The Celestial Being anticipates this and goes to grab the sword with its hand. However, this is an Executioner's Blade. It is meant to slash, and it goes into the hand, nearly slicing it in half, dealing 8 points of damage. He then swings wide again, and the blade sinks deep into its hip, dealing more damage than natural 20. It is now Emmeline's turn.
Yeah.
Yes, Emmeline, being quite shaken from being blind, is going to stagger back about 20 feet. And as she does so, she's going to flip through her notebook. And I need this corrupted angel thing to make a charisma saving throw. It's a charisma 16 for banishment.
That will be a 19.
Ah.
Okay.
Does anyone have anything for that?
All right. Well,
Still
technically,
pretty
so
bad. Doesn't
I
exist.
should disclose this. It would technically get advantage on that. The advantage would be a 26. So. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Is
Noted.
now its turn. As you all are starting to surround in on this creature, Diablo is currently holding on to it. His eyes flare white hot, and everybody within a 20-foot radius from him needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC of this is 20. If you succeed, you're gonna take half damage.
Everyone but Emmeline, by the way.
That was accidentally at advantage. It's a 15. Or yeah, it's a 15 regardless.
So I believe everybody fails.
Everybody fails.
That will be 20 points of radiant damage as this radiant light explodes from his body and burns away at all of you as it does so. He is then going to make another sword swing. I do believe if he is grappled, that's still a straight roll against you, Diablo.
It's a straight roll against anybody. Only restrained makes you attack at disadvantage.
Right. Okay, thank you. Diablo, that will be with his sword a 17 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, as this light bursts from him, he swings towards Diablo, who's holding him down, and misses. With that will conclude his turn, and it is now Sanasha's turn.
Okay, so Sanasha sees how badly wounded is this creature? Does it look pretty good? I mean, it's outside the fact
in
it's
total,
dissolving.
he has taken 70 HP, and he is standing strong at the moment.
Okay, so she's gonna, reach to her axe, flick the switch as the electricity begins to course through the blade, and she will once again strike recklessly at it. Not using my brutal strike just because it hasn't been working out very great, so you know. So I roll again because it's advantage. 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Yeah. Where's the damage option? Here it is.
So if you're grappled,
so that-
you have a disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the one that is grappling you.
Oh, that's how it is in 2024?
Yeah.
Okay, I misinterpreted
Is
that.
he
time.
also
My fault.
restrained?
He's not restrained yet.
He's not. He's just grappled. Okay.
So that's a bunch of numbers here. So it's a bunch of damage plus 5 lightning. So 29 regular damage, 5 lightning damage.
All right.
And she's gonna go at him again. 24, so that one still hits.
24 will hit.
And 41 damage. 9 lightning. The rest is just slashing. And she's just going full hog at this thing. So she's kind of looking at Percy saying, "What are you doing here? Move away, you fool."
Does that hurt your feelings, Percy?
What?
He's like, what I do?
And she is going to stand her ground.
All right. With that, it is now Naoki's turn.
Okay, Naoki's gonna look himself and be like, okay, got her fixed up, and he'll like wipe his eyes and use Restoration on himself.
Did you say
As his-
restoration?
I heard
Shut
I
up.
heard lusteration. I'm like, whoa.
I like it. It's like such a it's a shortened version.
Laceration, sure. Laceration?
That
I thought you
means
said
something different.
Restoration.
Anybody continue on
That's
your
not a
turn?
good thing.
No, I was like, that's a really clever way of.
What do you mean? That's all we've been
Laceration.
hitting him with is lacerations.
But he'll
The pit.
cure his blindness, and then he will also use, since he is kind of like bloodied, he'll like look down at his blind and be like, ooh. And just like use 4 charges of his Balm of the Summer Court on himself. So you'll see like a few flowers, he'll like materialize and then smell them nicely and like regain some hit points. Let's see. 4d6. Oh, okay. 9 plus 4. Cool. And that'll be his turn.
All right, with that, it is now Diablo's turn with Percy on deck.
All right, I need him to make one more save against my grapple.
All right, that is going to be a 25.
A 25? Okay, so nothing happens, and Diablo struggles against him to try to get him to the ground, but it does not work. Diablo, I'm gonna look over at the bog. Is it just bog over here?
It is.
Okay.
It's a mixture of like a what appears to be like some sort of viscous fluid covered in moss. So like things would sink in there.
Okay. Diablo, how tall is the tree next to the bog?
The tree stands about 30 feet tall or more. They're very big
30
trees.
feet. 30 feet or more. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna hold him right there for now. That'll be his turn.
All right, with that, it is now Percy's turn with Renatus on deck.
Percy, you are going to get 3d6 temporary hit points as Sanasha reaches out and gives you the protection of the tree.
Thanks, man.
So you got 13 hit points. It just went up to 3d6.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Even though you were being rude earlier for...
I think she's being protective.
Yeah, cool, we'll say that. Percy's gonna... Percy's gonna bonus action mass healing word on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On everyone. So he's gonna do that at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all gonna get 12 points of healing.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use a cantrip as my action. Please, can it make a Wisdom 16 DC, please?
20.
That's boring. Okay.
Seems to be good at charisma and wisdom.
And then I'm going to hold my ground, but better than Snatcher was doing earlier.
Now we're getting out of character ribbon going on right now.
All right, as Percy uses some divine power to heal his allies, he then attempts to cast a spell on this creature, which fails. And he stays put. It is now Renatus' turn with Inland on deck, and we're back to the top of the round.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, first things first, I will do bonus action form of dread to give myself a little bit of temp HP here. So it's D10, 4 plus 5, so 9. So 9 temp HP. Updating my stiff. Okay. And with that, again, I'll hit him again with my two-handed attack.
It's an executioner's sword.
19.
19 will
22.
miss.
Ah. All right.
20. You need a 22.
Yeah. All right. Then for the extra attack, I'm going to. It's gonna be a risk, but I'm willing to take it. I'm going to expend a spell slot to use Eldritch Smite.
What?
Yeah. 26. Let's go.
26 will hit.
Hell yeah. Okay. So first things first. The normal damage. It's gonna be 8 points of slashing. And I need. Let's see. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
That will be an 18.
Yeah, that passed. Okay, that's fine. And then for the Eldritch Smite, we'll do 1d8, 4, 1 force damage.
Get that good old Renatus rolls going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not 1d8 per level for Eldritch Smite?
I only use one spell slot. It's
Yeah, but it's per
1d8 per level spell slot I expend.
Yeah, so what's the level of the spell slot? It's not, is it level 1?
Oh yeah,
You have more level 1 spells.
Should be like level 3 or 4, no?
I mean, sure.
You cast your spells as a warlock
So-
at the highest level.
At
spell
the
slot
highest, right?
available.
Okay, so it's 3 then. So boom, boom. So 1, 4,
7.
so 7. 7 force damage.
So 14
And-
total. Oh, sorry, 15 total.
Yeah. And what size is the angel?
He's at this moment a medium creature.
Cool. He is knocked prone.
He's not prone. Okay.
And with that, I do believe that will do it. That'll be my turn.
All right, with Renatus's turn, as he uses his Eldritch Smite to bring this force of his goddesses down on this creature, is now Emmeline's turn.
Yes, and now that we have appropriate distance here, I'm beginning to sense that we don't want to help this angel anymore, and we're kind of just going full in on damage. So I will help and contribute to that with Scorching Ray. So I will go ahead and cast for, there we go, only one of those. Could I use inspiration to cast again?
You can re-roll one of the d20 with your inspiration.
Let's do it. We'll just pick the first one when I roll this. I'm assuming. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So you
Wait,
hit
let me see
2
here.
times,
Sweet.
so you need to roll the damage for your Scorching Ray twice.
Period.
Shame that.
Period.
Yeah.
All right.
I know, right?
12 points of fire damage as these 2 rays of fire hit it right in the chest as it's on. Technically, since this is a ranged spell and he's prone, these would be rolled with disadvantage.
Interesting. Fascinating.
However, we'll gloss past that point at the moment. So, but in future reference, any ranged spells against a prone creature would be done with disadvantage.
Next time you just gotta hit us all with a fireball. You know.
Okay, on it. I can do that right now.
Actually,
well, next.
She's like, bet.
Wait.
That's her turn after that.
All
Depending
right.
on your wizard class, you can shape your spells. I don't know if you're there yet. News.
Okay, so at the is on the top of the round. This creature is currently grappled. He is prone. He's going to use half his movement to stand up.
He does not because he's grappled.
Because he's grappled. However, bonus action, he's going to cast the spell Heal on himself. He gains 70 HP back from this. And
That's
the
like my
spell
last turn of
heals.
damage.
What? That's a bonus action?
It is a bonus action for this creature. So
What the hell?
Hey, Angel's got some bullshit a lot of the time. You got to understand that.
he
wanna
is
be like
then
him. Total mind
going to once again burst with that divine light. I need everybody within a 20-foot radius around him to please make another dexterity saving throw.
Getting a feeling standing near him might be a bad idea. I'm rolling an advantage and I'm getting garbage.
DC is 20
save.
on this. If you succeed, you will take half damage.
I'm gonna expend my inspiration to re-roll this. It's worth it.
All right.
There you go. Yep, I take no damage.
Diablo takes no damage. Emlyn is also out of the range. Everybody else will take full damage. That is 22 points of radiant damage that everybody will be taking, except for Diablo and Emlyn.
Oh wait, I had all the extra stuff for
Yeah, temporary hit points. Yeah.
Actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
He's gonna do it again. I need everybody to make another dexterity saving throw, please.
What? Do it again. You be for real?
I mean, for real.
What is happening?
Sorry, this guy can heal as a bonus action and do this attack twice. What?
Not the
Can.
attack.
I can.
And it's not a magic spell.
Bro,
It
I would be like him.
is technically a spell, but he gets to cast it as a bonus action. This action, though, that he has is not a spell.
Is it a leveled
Not
spell?
No, it's
It's an ability.
That's not a spell.
It's specifically
the level spell would have been
to
heal.
give you out of character knowledge. This is technically a modified version of a planetar. So that is what you're fighting at the moment.
It's real bad.
So there's a few extra bonus actions added in there, some other things that we haven't explored yet, but I'm willing to experiment if you guys are. So with that, if you got less than a 20, you guys will take 27 points of radiant damage. And as he is on the ground, he is getting desperate. He is prone. He's grappled. Does he get the? No, he has to use his action to try to make the save from the grapple, which he did not do. And that is the end of his turn. We are now moving on to Sanasha and then Naoki on deck.
So Sanasha's looking pretty rough. She sees
Percy
it's
went
prone
down.
there. Oh, Percy went down.
Yeah.
Naoki also went down.
Potions. Are they a bonus action to feed somebody a potion?
They are bonus action to feed somebody a potion. If it's from your own inventory.
Yeah, so she's gonna grab her potion before she goes, full hog on this creature. And I believe it got a superior healing potion. Yeah, potion of superior healing. So that is 8d4 plus 8, if I'm correct.
Yes.
That's what I have here.
Yep.
Yeah, so you want me to roll that for him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it this way. So that's 25 healing for Percy from the potion.
Okay.
So taking that moment, she looks at him seriously saying, "Get out of range, please. Save yourself." And will turn on the downed, corrupted angel, and not having to be reckless anymore, will start going at him full force. These are at advantage because he's down, right?
He is currently prone. He cannot stand back.
Yeah, so she misses her first 2 strikes. And misses her second 2 strikes.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, so she used her bonus action and she's gonna keep on keeping on.
Sanasha, in her desperation to keep your main support alive, to protect her allies, feeds the potion, the superior potion of healing to Percy, and then in all of her might and all of her distraction, her worry, tries to attack 2 times but misses with her distracted mind, her anxious mind. But that is now up to Naoki, who needs to make a death saving throw and whisper it to me. I'm gonna go ahead and move on over to Diablo.
All right.
It's not Diablo's turn.
Diablo is going to rear his fist back, and he's going to make a martial arts attack at advantage. That's a 15, so it misses. All right, and another one. That's a 28.
28 will hit.
And I need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
The Constitution save will be a 23.
Okay, so he expends a point of mojo attempting to stun it, and it doesn't work. And then he grabs it from its prone. He misses the first attack. Oh yeah, I forgot to roll the damage. Sorry. He misses the first attack, and then he goes for a knee to his face, hits him in the face, dealing 10 points of force damage. And then spinning around to the other side of this guy, he's going to wrap his arms underneath the guy's stomach. And then, using his tail for support, go for an infinity suplex. Which will be a 23.
23 will hit.
For 12 points of force damage as he pulls this guy over his shoulder and rams his head into the ground. The ground affected by the force of his mojo bending like a wrestling ring. And then snapping back into place. And then the grapple ends.
All right. And it's now Percy's turn with Renatus on deck.
Percy's gonna start running away.
He's going to take an opportunity attack against you with disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
Because he is on the ground, so that is going to be with his sword a 30, and then the second roll is going to be a 14.
Does not hit.
So
Thank
So
God.
Percy's gonna run up next to Emmeline. Let me just measure this out real quick. 35 feet. 30 radius. Oh. Ah. Oh, I lie. I move here first. There we go. And then everyone in that radius, except for this creature, is going to get mass cures wounded. For 34 healthy hit points.
Hell yeah.
That's a
All
wonderful number.
That's
Everybody
a good bit
regains
of
34 HP each. Naoki almost dead. Had one more death save to go. Your wounds close. The breath returns to your chest. You take a deep breath of air in with a gasp. Anything else for your turn, Percy?
And then
Percy.
I run away a bit further. 5, 10. And that'll be everything.
All right. It is now Renatus' turn with Emmeline on deck.
Renatus,
All right.
you will get temporary hit points. I will roll them, but you do your turn. Well, you do.
Appreciate it. Okay, so first things first, bonus action, using my last spell slot and casting Spirit Shroud on myself for a little extra damage. Hopefully I can hit the thing.
13
Appreciate it.
temporary,
Yep.
which is higher than your normal. So
Yep. Just do this and then update. All right, cool. Okay, yeah, so with Spirit Shroud, I again will do a two-handed attack on this thing. That's a 13. Which I know will miss.
Will miss.
And then extra attack. Dang, 19.
19 will also miss. Anything else for your turn, Renatus? Renatus, you technically get advantage on these attacks. He's still prone until the end of his turn, so you get to roll one more time.
Okay.
well, one more attack, but twice.
Ooh, 21. I know it misses, but thank God.
All right. Moving on.
Anyway.
It's almost like
Still missed.
So
But it's fine. Wasn't a nat 1.
Renatus is fighting a corrupted angel in its dying moments, angry, sent by the gods. It's almost like something is stopping his hand from striking as hard as you would have expected.
Yes.
Maybe.
For story purposes, that's exactly what is happening. Yes. And not because I always get terrible rolls. Anyway.
That's what's always happening.
Yeah, seeing that, you know, Naoki has been stabilized and he doesn't need any assistance, how is the enemy looking right now? Bloodied, still fighting
Since
capably?
he healed himself for 70 HP. He only took 22 points of damage.
Awesome. In that case, in the spot to the left of him, under Renatus here, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bigby's hand, or whatever. Okay, this guy's hand, big hand,
Emmeline's.
and yeah, Emmeline's big hand, and then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have it make a strike at this target here. So let me go ahead and see here. 25, and that'll be what is that? 25 damage?
19 force damage.
Whew.
That's a good.
So it'll just come in and pummel this thing as it's being wrangled by Diablo. She's kind of getting in there, throwing her own punches, you know what I'm saying, from a distance.
The same looking ghostly hand that normally holds Emmeline's cigarette for her has enlarged and appears next to the angel, where here comes the giant fist, and it punches the angel right down out as he is prone. So that is a 25 to hit, and I don't think that this is a range attack spell.
I don't think it is.
It's not. So technically, should you get advantage on it?
She should, yeah.
So you should roll that again, just in case it's a natural 20. It's not a natural 20, but still, you get your damage regardless. 19 points of force damage.
Sweet.
Is that your turn?
Shortcut.
That is my turn.
Half his movement to stand up, everyone, as the grapple is now over with that infinity suplex. Bonus action, he goes invisible.
But he did try to move, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport him. By the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
So can you do that strength saving throw for me?
That will be a 16.
I could actually look at math. 8 plus modifier plus. Just meets it. Beats it. It's a 16 he's got to hit right now, I
Right.
think. Yeah. Oh, nope. He had to beat a 17, I realize.
Okay.
So, he gets teleported right here. And he cannot move.
All right. He is still invisible though. With that, he is going to make some attacks against Sanasha.
Of course he is.
The first attack will be with advantage, which is it's going to hit 28 to hit Sanasha.
Yeah. Her AC is 18. I mean, you roll a 20 or higher, just assume you got it.
We say the dice roll. No
I know.
matter
I'm not
what.
judging. I'm just saying for the audience.
All right. The first 2d8 plus 7 is going to be slashing damage. That is going to be 32 points of damage total, 11 of which is slashing. So that's minus 5. So
Okay.
27 points
Yeah,
of
that
damage
hits
to you.
hard.
He's going to attack again.
Sure, he is.
That is going to be
Also-
a 25 to hit.
Still hits.
Same attack with the sword. That is the same, almost the same roll, except the slashing damage is higher. That is 25 points of damage.
1 hit point left.
All right. He attacks one last time with the sword.
Let's see if he hits.
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
She deflects it with one of the bracers on her gauntlets. Magical clash as the bracers of protection push back his strike with force.
All right.
He's not
Nice
invisible
stuff.
anymore, right?
Sanasha!
Is he visible?
Yeah, he became visible once he attacked you the first time.
Sanasha's just going to smile, bearing her white tusk and golden tusk, and go, "You should have stayed invisible. But of course you couldn't go anywhere anyways." And she's going to recklessly batter him with her electric great axe, her lightning great axe. Better work. Nope. Too much bluster. I shouldn't have put that much flavor into it. Natural 20, but we'll roll it again just to see what happens. Oh my. So I guess I'll just see what happens. That didn't roll the crit though, did it? Did that roll the crit automatically? I can never tell.
Did you click crit damage?
I did not click crit damage.
So
no,
go ahead
I'm a
and click
fool.
crit damage for me.
Yeah, so 46 in that case. It rolled better, so
46 points of damage to
Yeah.
this creature as Sanasha hits
She
it
misses
after
once.
talking mad smack.
And
Anything
the
else for him?
the second strike, she's just gonna hit it in the chest and just drag it across, letting the lightning course through its body, sizzling a massive slash wound through its chest. And she's just gonna look at it, going, "You had a choice. Now
Right.
you're choosing to die."
Sanasha, her axe sinking deep in its chest, draws the blade back. Golden ichor splatters across the ground. Some of it gets a little bit on Diablo's body as he's right next to the carnage. With that, it is now Naoki's turn with Diablo on deck.
Is it still invisible?
No, it is no longer invisible. It is no longer prone. It is no longer grappled.
Okay, he is going to use half of his movement to get back up. Because he's on the flow. And he is going to open his umbrella up and cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay. What elemental do you conjure?
A lightning one, of course. Or air, I suppose.
As detailed in the spell?
Yep. It's air, but it says lightning damage.
Okay.
So you see this like kind of thundery creature pop out of this like portal beside him, and it takes actually the form of him, but like he's kind of like cloudy, and you can see like charges of lightning. And he's going to tell this Naoki to attack, and he has to make a Dex 15 saving throw.
Yes. That is going to be a 12.
All right, he's going to take 8d8 lightning damage, and then also he is restrained. As this like playful Naoki made of like thunder clouds like playfully skips over to him, playing coy before grabbing him into a hug, shocking him quite a bit into his grasp.
Why don't we can roll damage?
Oh my god.
41.
All right. You do have concentration currently, I believe.
Yes, it is concentrated.
As does Imlin, just a reminder.
That's a really good roll for 8d8.
All right. Anything else?
And then it
turn?
must. And then he is going to look over at Sanasha. It's like, Sanasha. And you'll see the thunder-looking Naoki and him also pull out some roses for her, healing her with the last of his charges. All 5 charges of the Balm of the Summer Court. And that is
19.
19 plus 5.
5 temp HP.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Oh, it is full screen because you don't know I did that. Why did I say that? Never mind.
All right. With that, it's now Diablo's turn. Diablo, take it away.
Diablo, get temporary hit points because my turn passed. You get 9 temporary hit points.
Oh my goody gumdrops. Alright, that's 10 temp HP. Cool. Alright, yeah, Diablo is going to move 5 feet to right there, and he is going to start making some attacks. That's a 28 to hit
28 will hit.
for 13 points of force damage as he goes in with a right hook. And then one more. A 14, he misses. And then he will use a flurry of blows, spending a point of his mojo for another attack. A 20, which also misses. And
You missed again.
a 22.
Which just hits.
Yeah, so he'll miss a few punches and then he'll use his weight to carry himself and do a kick from the ground to this angel's head. For 13 points of force damage, so a nice 26 force damage total in this turn.
All right. It is now Percy's turn with Renatus on deck.
You see Naoki and Percy's shadow seem to stretch together, and when they collide, Shroud covers them both, as I'm going to use spatial transportation, and me and Naoki are going to switch places. Whoop.
Like,
Anyway,
And,
Yeah,
then,
and then I'm gonna run up-
right here.
Right here.
yeah,
Right.
next to Emlyn. Then I'm going to run up next to Sanasha and use Cure Wounds at 4th level. For 30 hit points.
Nicely done. Good rolls.
And then I'm going to run 25 feet away the rest of my movement. Then that will be my go.
And honest, it is not your turn.
Okay. First things first, I'll move right here, right next to Sanasha. And bonus action, summon my Echo. So that way he will be right across the way from me, right there. Sorry, I got distracted because I saw somebody moving, measuring something. I'm like, I don't like that.
Or sorry.
Okay, cool. Wait, do I need concentration for this? I do not. Okay, cool. I just continue to have that. All right. All right. First things first. I'll use one of my cantrips. I'm gonna use Booming Blade for a little extra damage if it hits. And I'm going at it with another two-handed attack. 29 to hit.
Ooh.
29 will hit.
Cool. In which case, that's going to be 9 slashing plus 12 thunder damage.
12 points of thunder damage. All right.
And then extra attack. Wait, hang on, let me see something. Yeah, okay. Ooh, 19. That's okay.
19.
And then I'll use Unleash Incarnation.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Number 3 of the session. Was that number 4?
I think 3?
2 for you.
2 for me.
To quote him from last turn, I always get shitty rolls.
It's a toss-up, okay? Listen.
Yeah.
You usually get shitty rolls, to be completely fair.
Yeah. I mean, I only have, 10 natural 20s in 50-something episodes?
Fun fact, you can use the command exclamation point stats for your favorite character stats to check them
There you
live
go.
in the Twitch chat.
And for that damage,
Thank you very much.
that's going to be 15 points of slashing damage.
Nice, nice.
And I believe... Yep, that'll do it. That's my turn.
15 points of slashing damage. All right. So with that, it is now Emmeline's turn.
Fantastic. Seeing that it's restrained and we're all kind of just dogpiling, I'm gonna use.
Oh,
Sorry, I was going to
What's
see
up?
if I could get a wisdom saving throw real quick.
9.
hold that thought.
9? Ooh, nope, that fails.
Is it a feared?
It is now frightened of me.
It is immune to the frightened condition.
Damn it! Okay,
Well, that
yeah.
one-
Oh well. Yeah, I think why not? I got it. Why not try to use it? Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that angel looked at him and was like, wow, that would be scary if I was a little bitch.
Pretty much. That is mine.
Oh my god, can you give him words, Rich?
Emmeline.
I mean, pretty simple stuff. We're just gonna go ahead and pummel this thing with that big old hand. Nice
All right.
bright hand.
Roll your damage.
And that's a 27 to hit. And damage is whichever one of those you like.
I think it's at advantage still, right? Because it's restrained.
Yep.
It is currently restrained.
Roll it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, the damage? Roll
No,
the damage.
the
Uh,
attack.
roll.
The attack.
Okay. Just double checking there, just to make it sure. Because I was about to be like, okay, let me pull this up here and get this and get that. Bam, bam. Alakazam.
Tony said it again.
Yeah, it's just
Gotcha.
not a roll.
And roll the damage. It was 18. So, Emmeline, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god!
Let's just go ahead and decapitate him with the fist.
So just gonna like crush.
Okay.
Kind of flavor.
Well, as his hand is crushing it and the veins begin to swell within its neck as the pressure rises, before this happens, You will remain enemies of the divine. The Avenari and myself will not cease to end you. And then it burst open. Brain matter and golden ichor splatters around everybody around this creature as a golden wreathed sword pierces into the ground, remains still. The body dissolves into a golden dust, and combat ends.
You'll see like the thundercloud Naoki being like, "Yay, you did it!" before being like, and fading away.
Terrible.
Diablo wipes his glowing hands over his face, and it's just burning away the golden ichor.
Dungeon Master, how big is this sword?
This is a great sword.
It's golden. She looks to Renatus going, You're chosen of the gods. Try to lift the sword.
All right, yeah, he'll step forward and attempt to pull the sword from the ground.
All right.
Uh-oh.
As Renatus goes and places his hand onto the hilt of the sword, a glyph flares to light. Renatus' eyes roll to the back of his head and collapses still.
Oh no.
Can I run over and check if he's like dead or?
Make a medicine check.
He doesn't have.
Can I run over and check the rune or whatever just happened there? Can I look at the?
And this, I
the
will say
glyph?
that at this point,
23.
the sword dissolves.
What?
23.
Did we just kill-
Renatus is dead.
We killed
He's gonna.
the sword?
Guys, back up now, please. Give me some space. He's gonna start rubbing his hands together, bringing out his last diamond that he has out of his back pocket. Where is it? I do
This
have
is like the book.
Here we go. Revivify using third level
Percy.
diamond on Renatus. What are you saying? What?
Let me do this. Since we're in the Druid Grove, let me try this.
We're not in there yet, but go ahead. You got. That's all you, dog.
Somebody just pick him up.
I'm just gonna
We only
grab
have so
casting
much
Revivify. All right, I'm casting Revivify.
Percy
There we
says,
go.
go ahead and then cast it anyway.
Boo.
Renatus, you come back with 1 HP.
Man.
Natus,
good? Can you hear me?
What just happened?
One last insult.
Touch the evil sword.
No. The sword is
Yes.
clearly trapped.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure their swords disappear. I heard it in a story once, but you guys picked it up before I got a chance. So
I mean,
oh well.
we had a very short conversation, but you could have interrupted.
I mean, it was more like, hey, Renatus, you want this sword? And then Renatus touched the sword. Like, it wasn't. Well,
How are the
we're all alive. That's the good thing.
how are the elk, or the creatures that we were on / given /
Oh, they're fine.
great. We're gonna. Emmeline's going to remount upon the elk. I'm assuming she dismounted at some point.
Somebody want to heal Renatus a bit? He looks like he had the life taken out of him.
I'll do a second level cure wounds.
Diablo, why
Just-
are you looking like that?
25.
Just for point of clarity, I wasn't gonna get that sword, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's worth a shot.
I was like, he seems so excited. Let's Don't you dare choose the golden sword of a planet.
I will, in case it was missed, I will just add, just so everybody is on the same page, so this detail does not go missed among the excitement of a player death, although temporary, however temporary that death might have been. He did say that he and the Avenari will not cease to be your end. Not a direct quote.
What's an Avenari?
What is the Avenari? Have I ever heard of this before? Could I look deep within the recesses of my very folded brain?
Make a religion check for me.
Sweet.
It might help with that.
Sure. So you get advantage.
How is it pronounced?
Avenari. Avenari.
Okay.
So that's a 21.
With advantage.
28.
It's a 28.
The Avenari are an elite force of celestial beings or angels that are meant for one purpose. They are dispatched when retribution or revenge is needed by a god.
Like hiring a hitman.
In a way. They are known to be ruthless, persistent, and for the most part, lethal. In fact, your group might be the only one to survive an attack in many centuries of their existence. And furthermore, I will add, since you rolled a 28, which is a really high roll, angels do not cease existing once they are killed in the material plane. Much like demons from the abyss, they reform in the divine realm upon their death on the mortal plane.
Is there any way of knowing if that was like one of the weaker ones in this order, or if that was like, like a little, oh, go out and kill them? It'll be like, look, like he was a lackey, right? Or was he like a?
You seemed pretty serious.
He seems that he was powerful, but as far as like this elite force goes, they might have underestimated the party at some point. And if they find you again, which currently they are able to, I will add another detail here. They might send more of them. Second point to be made, he was currently being attacked by the protections of Nexus. If you were to encounter one of them outside of the Sangheesian Empire, outside of the protections of Nexus, it will be more powerful.
Can you guys not see that this Nexus protection I can offer will be beneficial now? Like that was close, no? Like
Nexus was supposed to be able to protect us while we were here, whether or not we chose for protection.
I mean,
or
yes or no, but I presume it's more complicated than that.
She looks at
I'm just saying that.
Also, if anything, it seems that this protection of Nexus seemed to cause that angel to be weaker.
I think
exactly.
I think that might just be the cause of being in the Sangheesian Empire. I think the only benefit we have of your protection is not being found, but maybe you ask your god why they could find us here.
I mean, I will do that for you, but if we're planning on leaving here, I don't think that was their strongest one. Like, they will send more, they will send stronger ones, and we will die.
Then we'll have to get strong before we leave here.
How?
And maybe we'll find a way to convince the gods that we're not worth this trouble.
Well, do they not even understand what is coming their way? Maybe we just shouldn't... Ultimate destruction is incoming, and they're dead set on sending assassins after us. Right. Of course.
Well, we have a goal to achieve, and I assume Percy's not going to get in next. So, let's find the grove. Like, we're not being told implicitly that
it found us because we don't have the protection of Nexus here. The impression we had as well, here they shouldn't have been able to find it. That was what everyone told us, right? Dungeon Master.
So they didn't implicitly say they won't be able to find you here, but it's more so insinuated that it's less likely to be attacked here due to protections of Nexus. Like they get weakened upon entering whatever divine protections are upon this land. The cities more so are more safer. That's why the moment you left Vastorum, you were under a little bit more threat level. So imagine it's like low, medium, high. You're in the medium stage right now. High, very likely to be mortally wounded once you go beyond the Veldrexus Pass, in theory. The protections that Percy can give, and that was offered to you when he was basically ascended to one of the chosen, was they can't. You are hidden beyond their sight. Basically, they can't locate you to begin with to attack. Unless they were to so physically come across you.
She's mounting her elk, considering. I don't want to do this, but...
Just think of it as like an anti-scrying spell.
Let me just talk to Diablo and Renatus.
Sorry.
I understand... Technically, I understand the concept of the scrying spell, even though I've never learned it. In a rudimentary level.
It lets you see
Diablo, Renatus. If we don't all do this, there's no point in anyone else taking this protection. I think we've proven that, as I consider, we might not actually need her help. I don't want to keep killing agents of the gods because we're being stubborn. We can convince the gods more easily if we don't massacre every foolish agent they send after us, or one of us gets killed again because we don't understand what we're dealing with. I don't like it. I'd rather be in the grove where I'm protected from the gods, but I don't know if I want to put anyone else at risk because of my stubborn reluctance to take on the protection that none of us really understand.
Being here,
Didn't ask.
I feel like I've made so many sacrifices to the ideals that I held close. I give up the opportunity to go and kill the Blackshires. And I have to play into their hands to try to find a weak spot. A strategy I don't really do. This mark of this goddess, as much as it is framed as a protection from the scrying eyes of the other gods who, got their pants in a twist. It feels like I'm bearing another symbol of something that I never wanted in the first place.
Goes against everything I've led to believe, taking the protection of a god. Even in the little bit of time I was in the grove, those long months, knowing that I was at least protected
from the influence of the god, even as gods that are pulled from this world, but I don't want to run the risk of bringing one of these creatures back home to kill everyone that I love, because we can't find a way to fix this. So, do we continue to play the game and take a risk of certain death, or a death of innocence, or do we make one more sacrifice and hope we can find a way to stop these assassins from hunting us down?
I gotta think on it. We gotta do a ritual to get the protection after all. I think we can think on it until we're in the state to do so.
As long as we are within this area and under the shadow of Nexus, we are presumably safer than anywhere else. Now, I know we need to leave this area and leave the shadow of Nexus to go north to do more research. Before we do that, I'm wondering if maybe after this Grove visit and we square everything away, maybe we look for some kind of enchanted jewelry or something, some kind of anti-scrying. I was just scolding myself because we should have looked for that when we were in Vestorum. But maybe we could look after this quest of ours.
Oh.
And that could help.
It's a thought. Maybe there's something in the protection of the grove that we could use the same effect, but we do have a timeline. We do have to solve this problem. And eventually we're going to have to leave here, so one way or another, I don't want to keep killing an angel every time we venture out.
And who's to say that if another angel is sent after us, even if it is while we're in the Grove, outside of the Sangesian Empire, outside of Nexus's protection, perhaps the next one will not be corrupted and we might actually have a chance to plead our case to it, to give us time.
I don't believe there's any pleading with these entities. They have a very particular job, one that I assume they take pride in.
It was willing to sacrifice its very existence. I wonder if the corruption traveled with it back to where it came from.
That's a good question.
But I think we're at an impasse, and maybe we think on it while we journey.
As we're kind of going and having this conversation too, I mean, could I just keep kind of a lazy eye on what's happening around us in the forest, if anything? Like the trees, any movements? Just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, please.
Period. Here we go. 23.
23. Looking around. So as you are delving deeper into the Mornwood, the fog thickens as you press deeper into the forest, swallowing sound and color alike. The trees around you are not merely dead, if you remember. They are frozen, petrified mid-motion like statues carved from an ash gray stone. Branches twist overhead in jagged silhouettes, clawing at the sky you can no longer see. The air is dead silent. Even the footsteps of your mounts echo what seems just to be too loudly. The air tastes cold and mineral, and the fog curls around your ankles like something alive, reluctant to let you pass. How would you like to proceed?
Don't. All these trees kind of look the same. Naoki and Sanasha, maybe you guys can help me out? Any telltale signs?
That's a good question. Collectively, between Naoki, do they have any idea of potential markers that might indicate what grove would be, like hidden sigils, something to look out for?
One of you can make a survival check with advantage.
I mean, I would do that if that's okay.
Yeah, I have
Plus
a.
6.
Yeah, I only have +2
Okay. Yeah.
or
still do
3.
that.
Sorry.
Sometimes the dice do not want what I want. 12.
12. You feel confident in the way that you are going, and you continue to walk deeper into the forest until eventually the sounds of the forest at night begin to fill your ears. Not wildlife in the sense of animals, but insects mostly.
Crickets.
Is this the first proper wildlife we've seen?
It's just winds, cold air, insects. That's about it.
No. I don't see anything that might indicate the grove yet. It's grown late. Naoki?
I'm not sure. So like stand there like touching the tree. It's like no life in this one either.
You can't speak to the crickets?
I mean, I could try, but
Do you have an ability to do that, or do you just want to try and spark up a
Yeah.
conversation? Okay.
I mean, I have to speak with animals.
Yeah,
I feel like the crickets aren't gonna really know.
I seen Naoki talk to a big ass spider, grow a flower on his head. I think he could talk to some crickets if he manages to find one.
Ah.
That's the problem, is finding one. Emmeline's kind of using her magic hand to sort through the grasses as they're walking to try and find one to snatch and snack on.
The air feels cold, and it's not just a chill in the air, but the kind of cold that pierces what feels like into your bones. You shiver. Like something in anticipation of your death is breathing down your neck.
Can I look round to see if there's like anything following us? Like trying to hide and stuff?
Sure. I'm still taking Emmeline's perception of 23 into consideration.
Okay.
But you can also make a perception check as well.
Do I catch any crickets?
It's
24. That's way better than Emlyn. In fact, you see a million shadows. Just kidding. Nothing seems to be pursuing you. It just seems it's more so that just the essence of the air, like something is draining your energy. Something about this place, the environment, it is sapping away at you, and you guys are getting very tired as it is now early into the night.
Do you guys remember Cliff?
Yeah.
You know, the
What about
house,
him?
walk in. That conversation we had together, that feeling he was trying to describe, I think it's about as close to the feeling I'm feeling now that it could get. I don't know if you guys are kind of feeling nervous, but just feels weird. Maybe we should hunker down. I should set up, the privacy screening thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can definitely do that. I do feel a lot more tired, and I can feel it in this Elky too. The way Brush is.
On our watches, though.
What about the watches? I'm
Be
sorry.
mindful on your watches tonight.
Of course.
What? What?
I will take first watch. I'll get everything set up, get the, sanctuary secure. Is there like a convenient alcove somewhere as we're walking that we could slip into, a break in these trees, or is it all kind of looking the same?
From as far as you can tell, it's roughly looking the same. The canopy is very dense, but it's all petrified, gray, monotone type scaling.
No firewood.
No firewood, no.
I suppose anywhere is
And it's cold.
good.
Shame we don't have any way to start a fire.
I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
That's what I was afraid of.
That wasn't supposed to be an advantage. It's a 4.
25.
LOL.
8.
Come on. So just Sanasha, I guess.
Everybody but Sinasha takes 1 level of exhaustion.
It's okay. I mean, I do feel really tired, but I probably can at least heal one of you guys from this.
From what?
This doesn't feel like a regular just I'm tired. This feels like my soul feels tired almost.
DM.
Still feel the presence, by the way? This draining, even though she resisted it? Sorry.
This isn't regular
Okay.
darkness. This is
Advanced darkness.
Yeah.
Yes, Chloe, you had a question for the DM.
I do have a question. With my knowledge of my magic and my spells, fire shield, the magic fire. If I equip a warm shield, would that keep me warm? Or
How long does Fire Shield last?
10 minutes?
So it would keep you warm in terms of like heat, but this is like a bone chill almost. It's not like, oh, it's snowing outside or not temperature, but like there's something else kind of pulling at your essence almost.
Oh, okay. Second, as we're kind of talking, could I cast a firebolt at one of these trees and see how flammable it is? Oh, okay, hold on. Actually, is there like a branch on the ground?
Sure, there's a branch on the ground.
Yeah. If not, we're gonna rip one down and then we're gonna firebolt that hoe. Bam. That's 18 to hit this stick.
The firebolt hits, and there is like almost like soot around on the branch, but it doesn't seem like it itself is flammable.
That's not good.
Are you setting up camp?
That's not good.
I
we can
guess
go ahead and
as we're
start.
starting to, does Sanasha, having been the only one who passed, does she still feels this drain, but she manages to resist it, or?
Yeah, so you're the only one that seems like this hasn't affected you yet. You don't know if continuing to be in such an environment would continue to have this effect or not.
And this only happened, has this been building, or did this just happen suddenly?
You guys were traveling for a few hours before I got to this point, but the fog did grow denser. It did get, as it got darker, it also got colder, but you're also deeper in the forest.
Okay.
So I would say it has like kind of crescendoed a bit.
Yeah. Well, we can't make fire. Those who are sleeping, sleep close together. We need to share body warmth.
Who is taking first watch with Emmeline? Diablo. All right. Who's taking second watch? Renatus and Sanasha. Again.
Sure.
And then last will be Percy Naoki.
Sounds good.
All right. So are y'all cuddling or?
I think we have to. I mean, Sanasha's gonna like share our bedrolls, you know. It's what you do when you're cold, guys. I know you don't live in the north. It's what you do when you're cold and you can't make a fire. You gotta share body warmth. I don't know why I use that accent.
All right. Well, as everybody huddles together, it is now Emmeline and Diablo's watch.
Sanasha complains that somebody's feet are really cold.
Perfect. I'm going to cast this private sanctuary, sanctum, whatever the McJig is called. I'm going to cast that 100 feet out on each side. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
Naoki
focus
will
in
put
on
up
that.
his thing too before he goes to bed.
What does your thing do again? Will you remind me?
+5 on perception and stealth.
Perfect.
And it creates like an invisible bubble nobody can see. It basically just looks like trees. If we have fire.
All right.
I guess if we're doing independent rolls, 16.
Yeah, what I'm rolling as well then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's a 12.
All right.
I don't know if there's any bonus to that.
You get +5. Is what
Plus
Naoki
5,
said?
okay. So yeah, 17 total.
Okay. At the moment, nothing stands out to either one of you.
Diablo is kind of has himself wrapped in a large, what appears to be like an ox skin or something from his pack.
That looks nice. Could I touch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
She'll go ahead and take a glove off and kind of pet this pelt.
It's a little
Where'd
bit
you get this
matted.
from?
It's a little matted and tangled in some spots. Diablo isn't exactly known for preening everything except for maybe himself. On occasion, I guess.
I got this from the wastes.
Just found it like this, or did you, make it
No,
yourself?
I had to dress an ox for it.
Is it? What kind of tanning method did you? She's gonna start kind of like peeling it back and kind of looking a little deeper at it.
It
Kinda
looks shoddy. It's
taking
not. It's not super professional looking. It's like bare minimum got it to dry out and not stink.
Did you know that most of the time, the amount of brain matter that a creature has is the appropriate amount to tan the hide of the creature? With some allowances and extra ingredients, but we could get you something a little nicer here. No offense.
I think I'm fine with this for now.
It's kind of looks off into the woods. Just the, I guess, seeing nothing for the moment.
This sucks.
Which part? Yeah, hasn't been a great streak for us.
Every part, to be honest. I mean, I don't think I've really had an actual good time since we got here, or at least since I have. I mean,
I can imagine you're eager to leave.
I feel trapped. I mean, I woke up knowing that y'all had moved on, doing what y'all had to do. And I thought they've already continued. I don't know where they are. I ain't got no methods to find them with no fancy magic or nothing. I might as well go for my goals, leave y'all unburdened. But
Funny how that works out.
finding y'all here, it's I mean, I was dead, but there's a level of guilt for knowing what went down when I wasn't here.
There have been a lot of sacrifices I feel you have made. That's not new. There are many sacrifices that we've all made. I don't really have much anymore, you know? The group is kind of all I have. Whatever our mission is. I mean, I got fired from my job. I didn't know if I told you that one. So now I don't even have a job at home to go back to. What do I do? Why? And then on top of that, someone that I thought I could really build a life with, snatched away. So, I definitely understand some of your grievances.
It's a funny thing how we're led to believe that these gods, the ones that are hunting us now, are benevolent and, willing to help. But then the people we care for the most get taken from us in such brutal ways. I don't know how you're doing. I don't know how hard it was exactly.
In the moment, everything seemed to happen so quickly. We're so used to combat and death in front of our eyes, but it was different. It just felt different to me. And to know that it was mostly my fault, it was so stupid. I'd gotten into a tiff with Talia because of some stupid puppy that I wanted and to use it as bait for something else, and she fought me on that, and then the spirit of the woods or the wilderness or something came in, and it was just all so fast. But I've chosen to accept what I cannot change. If I could get her back, I would go to the ends of every plane. But I don't think I can. And I can't beg any of the gods. They're not reliable. And why not just let the meteor come down? Why not just let this comet come and strike and wreak havoc? And why not save them? It just... There are such big opponents we're facing, and it's the little things that continue to bother me, and I presume you.
I mean, spending this much time here, getting within feet of the people I came to put an end to, and wearing a face, a smile, saying that I'm here to serve them because I realized my dead mother, was a fool to run away from them and their greatness. Yeah. My mother, you would have liked her.
You think?
She was, honestly, Valerie reminded me a lot of her. She was a performer at heart.
Witty, I assume.
She had good smack talk. She, when we left, we got away from the Blackshires. We hid in Ilneria for a while. She did a gig where she fought this cool guy, you know, an act. She played the heel. She was Banshee, hyphenated. It was a great name, great gimmick.
Great lineage. Yes.
And it was a job where she could hide herself. She can wear a mask to keep the people that wanted her off her tail, but that only went so far. They found her, they killed her. They took me because I was lost property to the Blackshires. They put this sick sign on my face.
The symbols.
Yeah. The symbol. Their symbol.
Brandon. Like an animal.
And
That's awful.
I was playing off of a benefit of not having that exposed. You know, when I was a little boy, I looked like a human. If you could believe
Really? It's a tough sell.
it. Yeah, I didn't start getting purple or getting horns or tail till I was about 13.
Randomly?
It kicked in.
Hmm.
It's a lot. I feel like I had too much time to reflect, and honestly, after I got the job done, I don't know what I'd do. I was expecting to go in alone.
Yeah. Luckily, I can say that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Not until you're ready to do what you do. Get vengeance. If I wasn't really aware of the depth of that relationship between you and the Blackshires. Sorry I asked you to work with them.
Yeah. I mean, outside of whatever moral quandaries y'all had with it, I didn't want my opportunity to get rid of them with my own hands taken from me. I wanted to see it happen. They made me see it. And after all that, it's another nail to fuck with my head. We leave the Blackshires. We get out of there. They hand us our gift bags to leave, since we're on good terms with them, and I get slipped a note telling me that my mother's still alive.
This is great. That's great news, right? But
I saw her die.
maybe they revived her, or maybe she's in a different form. Maybe she's ghoulish or something of the sort.
I don't want to think about that.
Do you think they're trying to mess with you, or do you think there's any validity to their statement?
I got no idea. I got no way to tell. I got a piece of paper and that's it.
I'm sure we'll be able to figure this out. It's not like they're hiding her, surely, right?
Well, I ain't seen her.
Speaking of seeing people, do you mind if I work on something?
What do you mean?
I need to recast something.
Go,
On
go
Valerie.
ahead. On Valerie, all right. You got her with you.
Yes. She'll go ahead and pull her out of the bag and kind of lay her down. Right now, her hair is in 2 little space buns. In a way.
You're styling.
I try to do this. I try to do this every night. Some nights I can't get to it. But I found a lot of peace just having her be with us this whole journey still, and I don't know. I can't imagine not having that closure.
It only looks like it's been a day.
Thank you. I pride myself on my work.
He's just kind of standing, like sits there under his fur, just looking at the process, looking at Valerie's soulless body.
I will also point out Valerie's non-elven soulless body. Long, distended, a changeling, still the same purple eyes, but pale grayish skin. This is not the Valerie that Diablo last saw. This is a stranger.
She ain't rotted or nothing, but is that just like a side effect of the spell? That whole look she's got.
No.
What is it?
No. This is her. I don't quite know how to answer that. The form I think that you're very familiar with is a mask. An illusion, a falsity.
I don't think it's a
That's
falsity.
okay.
I don't think it was a falsity. I think that was Valerie. I think we just both had secrets to hide.
This is very true. But underneath the choice and choosing who she was, which she never fully got to do, this is her blankest state. So. I wish we could say hi. But, yeah. And then Emmeline will continue to kind of just clean her up, cast her spell, and get her tucked back into the bag at some point.
Yeah, Diablo will just turn his head to look out into the woods once more as this is happening.
You finish up your business, and soon enough it is time to wake Renatus and Sanasha. Wake Renatus. Air quotes.
Whose feet were so cold. Oh, you.
Time to wake up. Emmeline's kind of just like hand on shoulder shaking. Yeah.
Hand is extra cold. What's.
Diablo just gives
Yeah.
Renatus a hearty pat on the back before he lays down.
Wow.
Emmeline will take biggest spoon position. Thank you.
Yeah. Sanasha kind of pushes her blanket over top of Emmeline. Looks at Renatus. So, champion of 2 goddesses, do you regret what we did today?
I'm not sure. On the one hand, I'm sure my goddesses would be disappointed in me finding out that we had to fight an angel, but on the other, it's not that we had much choice.
No. So, you think we find one of these assassins, these perfect angelic killers out in the wide world, that will have any hope of convincing them? The corruption isn't what drove that thing to kill us, that once perfect being. It was whichever god or gods pointed them in our direction. His punishment for what we did.
Corruption may not have been the driving force, no, but I'm certain it had something to do with its judgment being clouded.
It seemed pretty certain to me, but maybe you're right. We do kind of deserve it, don't we?
It always seems that in our cases, it always comes down to what choice do we have?
There's always a choice, just sometimes they're both absolute garbage. I think maybe next time the choice we make needs to be the one that hurts as few people as possible.
I agree.
I'm not going to replead my case about taking the protection of Nexus, but it is something we're going to have to think hard about before we journey. Because I gotta tell you, whatever moral stances we all have, I think that saving the world really trumps how we think about how we do it. But let's try to be as good a people as we can. We have to make terrible. Maybe we can do this with our heads held high, even if the gods don't.
We can only hope. And Renatus is actually going to unpin his cloak and take his brooch in hand, and he'll just grip it real tight in his hand, and he'll say a prayer in his head, practically pleading and begging for some kind of answer of even if all the wrong that they have done, is this still the right path forward?
Sinatra just watches.
Make a religion check.
That's not going to be great either with the exhaustion. 13, but then I can use... Where is it? Oh yeah, it's knowledge from a past life. To add a d6 to the roll. 3, so that's a 16.
The response you get in your head our power has trouble reaching you here, but a tool does not ask questions. A tool operates in the way it is told.
Nonus, you look more chilled than normal. What's the matter?
And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break, everybody.
Yep. Oh my god.
So, thank you so much for everyone tuning in so far. If you are just now joining us,
If you're just now joining us, well, thank you so very much. You're listening to our lovely voices, or watching our faces. If you are listening to our voices and you want to get caught up on the beautiful voices that are speaking to you right now, boy, I'm really struggling now. You can catch us on the podcast networks. You can listen to the session leading up to this point. If you'd like to see our lovely faces and get caught up, you can watch us on the YouTubes, where we upload Prestige Encounters every Tuesday. But we'd really love for you to be with us live and join us in chat and enjoy the experience as it happens. And if you'd like to do that, well, we're on Twitch and TikTok and, some streaming places. And we do this 8 p.m. Eastern time on those streaming platforms at lichsouls.ttv or on the TikTok as well. And, our Dungeon Master plays other games like Dead by Daylight and many other games, and watch him other days of the week because he's fun to play with and fun to watch, and he's doing a lot of really fun stream things, including you being able to punish him in one stream. He does fun flex cam that's really bad.
Harder viewers.
And so you can join in on some of these sessions and play games with us.
Thank you so much, Guy, and we'll be back here in about 10 minutes, everybody. Stick around as we bring you some really exciting stuff here. And welcome back, everyone. Where we last left off, a terrifying message had just been revealed to Renatus by his goddesses, as he said, a desperate prayer for help out to them. Take it away.
Notice? You look colder than normal. What's happening? What's wrong?
It's nothing. I still haven't gotten an answer. And he'll just kind of like...
Renatus, can I get a perception check, please?
Yup. And you know what? For good measure, just for good measure,
I'm gonna roll perception anyways, because
or would it be insight?
that is a 30.
I'll say insight. Sorry, that would be worse. So that would be a 20. So
very believable. You trust this man with your life.
All right. I mean, I don't even know why you bother. Can you actually connect to your goddesses, or is this just you just hoping? I don't understand religious stuff, so.
I mean, I've had moments in the past where it seems I've connected with them. Maybe it's something to do with this place, that they can't quite hear me. The last time I spoke to one of them, they said that their power was draining because of the obelisk.
Right. And, I mean, we've seen how Percy's messages go. It's usually some, weird, flicker of light, or, a leaf moves in a slightly ominous direction. So, I mean, maybe there is a message, and should you talk to Percy about, obviously he's able to perceive, somewhat insignificant changes in reality and draw a message from it, so...
No, that's quite all right. I'm sure they're just resting, preparing for whatever's to come.
Right, okay. It's just a suggestion, because Percy's got a real skill at perceiving whatever. I mean, I watch it and he's doing things and I have no idea what's happening. It's like a leaf rustles and he's like, we're in grave danger, and I'm like, okay, it's religious people, okay.
Oh.
So let's watch out for danger. Just a thought. Maybe next rest, you know, have a conversation with Percy about how to perceive portents and, you know. Yeah. Sinasha will watch for danger.
And you can wake up Percy and Naoki.
All right. She'll wake up Naoki by, like, she knows her hands are cold and just, like, putting them on his, like, face. And, like, just shaking. Wake up.
No, 5 more minutes and he'll like materialize this like pedally fan with Druidcraft, like waving her away. Stop!
She literally picks him up out of his bedroll and plats him on his feet. I need to go back to sleep. I don't have time for you.
Be quiet. Emily's gonna kind of grumble. She's sleeping.
Puts his arm
Damn you and your
hand.
Damn you and your
and he
strength, and
just-
he'll like slap you with the pedals. Go to sleep.
Oh, he scratched my eye.
Renatus will just bend down and give like Percy a shake on the shoulder.
Nasha goes,
You can see a bit of like Naoki's eyes seem like a bit sunken in, like there's like a bit of dark circles starting to form.
Are you sure you got enough sleep? I'm sorry, I was little brother waking you up there, so.
I just think this forest is doing something more than just being cold. I don't know what, but it doesn't feel natural.
Well, I hope that's not because of the grove. We know it's missing.
I don't want to think about it right now.
And I need to sleep. She turns into the biggest spoon and goes to sleep.
Can I get a perception check from Percy and or Naoki?
You got that, Naoki. That's all you.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me find it here. Oh, and then +5. That's a dirty 23.
You look out into the darkness, sensually.
First, he's kind of fiddling with his mithril hand. He seems to be
Pause
quite
this,
focused
pause
on
this roleplay moment. I just want to do a quick note from chat. The chat has come to conclusion that it is currently in spooning order from largest to smallest. Sinasha, Ellen, then Diablo, and I completely see Diablo being the little spoon.
I will have
Right.
to say, spooning is a tough occasion for Diablo because he is a exclusively stomach or back sleeper, given his large bull-like horns that prevent him from sleeping on his side.
But they're just sleeping on either side of him.
Yeah, so realistically, let's be clear here. Diablo's in the middle, laying on his back.
They aren't spooning. They're doing an Oreo right now.
I love the Halloween Oreos with purple filling. They're great. Anyway,
It's like that picture from Iraq with the lady pointing right now.
now back to the roleplay. Fidgeting with your mithril hand.
Mm-hmm. That's what Percy's doing.
Oh yeah, it has been a minute since you've kind of gotten that put on there for you.
It doesn't work how I want it to. I can't use my knives as well as I wish I could. But that doesn't really matter. Are we close, Naoki? You know where we are?
He'll kind of like look off into the distance for a minute and then be like, I'm going to ask tomorrow.
The crickets? Ask what? Us?
Something along the line of that. He'll like kind of like look around, seeing if there is any crickets.
With your perception of 23, you do not see any crickets.
That's good.
Bastards. Can't hear them. Or I can hear them, but I can't see them.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. We're gonna die in this forest. This is.
I don't think we're dying, but I definitely feel a lot more tired than I really should be. It felt like I didn't get any sleep at all. I felt quite tired and confused, and I don't know. Something's really wrong with this forest, and it's very strange for a forest with a grove in it.
How do you find the grove? Your grove at home. How do you find that one?
Well, the grove, we usually either have like special symbols marked in the trees, or there'll be some trees that are kind of like laced with a little bit of magic, where just a little bit of detect magic and you can find it, but doing all of those methods didn't seem to pull anything this time. It's like it's trying to hide itself from us.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Has Nexus
Not
said
really.
anything? Do you think you can ask her for any advice?
Sure, I can give it a go. He'll make a small altar to Nexus, I guess, and just sit there and pray gently. Not like a... Yeah, he'll make a small altar. He'll sit there and pray gently. Where... we need some help finding the grove in the Mornwood. If you could be of any assistance, that would be greatly appreciated.
Make a religion check.
Okay. I'm not very good at these, actually, for a cleric. Oh. I'm gonna use guidance on that.
There is not enough guidance in the world for that check.
That's a 4.
Nexus embodies the void, that which encompasses all. But just much like the space of an atom, it is mostly empty space. It is mostly nothing, and that is exactly the response that you get.
He'll
waiting you.
He'll unpack the altar, like unmake it, I guess. So there's no sign of it being around. There was no answer, Naoki.
Oh, well,
she's probably busy.
that's okay. It's okay. We can ask tomorrow. I don't see any crickets though, unfortunately. And I don't know. I don't really like these woods. They don't feel right.
They certainly do not.
As you stare off into the darkness, soon enough you feel as if it's time to wake your party members.
I'd like to note that anyone who slept in the direct vicinity of Emmeline probably slept quite well, because she has a ring of warmth, of warming. So she's actually fine and perfectly a-okay.
Did she take the point of exhaustion then, if she has the
No,
right
I don't know what you're talking about. That would have been preposterous for me to do.
Now, I will say, normally you would click a button at this moment.
I knew you were gonna do this.
party, while not getting another level of exhaustion, does not get the benefits of a long rest.
Do we get
However,
the benefit?
you will get the benefits of a short rest instead.
What about me for being super immune?
Super immune to what, dear?
The cold.
The cold? I know the cold never bothered you anyway, but this is not the cold as if that you would experience in the Arctic. This is not the breath of Bizdal. That's something else.
It's a short rest. Okay. Gotcha.
Please tell me someone had a thought while they were asleep about how we can find this place, because I don't like it here. I'm tired, I'm cold, and I don't want to be here anymore.
Are there any leaves fluttering in a specific direction that might tell you something? Any portent, any wind?
Me?
Do your gods have any?
The leaves are stone. Why would they float? Everything's stone. The ground's not.
Is anyone
Everything's-
hungry?
Yes, I am, actually.
Nice.
In that case,
Not bad. Cheese if you had any left. I don't know.
while everyone's discussing breakfast, I'm gonna spend a minute to use magical cunning to get a spell slot back.
I've got some bread, some leftover bread here from the city, and I have some jerky.
Can I ritual cast without a spell slot?
If you ritual cast, you do not use the spell slot. The trade-off is that
That's
it
what he's
takes,
gonna do.
like normally like around like 11 minutes for a spell to be ritual cast. It really just depends on the spell though. Do you have a spell
you'll
that
see.
has a ritual cast as an option?
Yes, it is commune with nature.
Okay.
So you'll see like Naoki kind of like surrounded with like bits and bobs of like flowers, petals, all kinds of just like random, seemingly garbage that he's picked up, but it's not garbage. It's like woods that he's been to. He always seems to like pick something from where he's been, and he like sets it down around him and like kind of just sits in the middle of it and just kind of like focuses.
And what information are you
I mean-
seeking from commune with nature? I believe you pick one effect from a list of effects.
You choose 3.
What 3 does Naoki choose?
He chooses the location of settlements, portals, or other planes of existence. And the last one, the location of one challenge rating 10 plus creature that is either celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Okay, so we'll go with the first one to start with. The settlement, you do get the location of. It is an area that kind of hidden in the distance from where you currently are, but you get a direction of where you could go to potentially find what is the grove. The second one you chose was locations of portals to other planes of existence. It appears that within this settlement there may be a portal to another plane of existence. And finally, the location of one challenge rating 10 plus creature that is either a celestial, an elemental, a fiend, fae, or an undead. However, it does not specify that to tell you which one it is. But there does appear to be a creature within that same area.
Ah, okay. You'll see like the grass kind of like grow green underneath him a little bit. Okay. Okay, I can work with this. Guys, I know roughly where that grove might be. Although I also found out that there might be a portal of some sort there. Not sure what that's about. Our grove doesn't have a portal.
That might explain a little bit, huh?
And there is a more powerful creature. Granted, it could just be a bear or something a little bit, I don't know. Our 10 plus is a bear considered a 10 plus creature?
Technically, that verbiage would not be used by a character.
I think just his understanding
A
of is a
powerful
bear.
creature, a above average in power creature, roughly is what a challenge rating 10 plus means.
10 plus. It doesn't say how high the plus is.
It does not. That is true.
Could be like,
And then,
we're gonna walk and find a Trask.
okay, and then there is also some kind of powerful creature here that might be a problem. I'm not sure. The spirits didn't really say, but eat shit goddesses, I win.
So let me just get this straight. When I said I have no idea where to find this grove last night, and you went, "Oh, I don't know." You woke up and suddenly just could cast this spell.
Listen.
I'm so confused.
You gotta let him sleep on it sometime,
True.
right?
True.
I mean, you can't rush people. We don't all
But
get
impressive.
importance from the wind.
It was having me stressing, alright? That's all I'm saying. I was out here like, oh, we're just gonna
Perhaps.
die in this woods.
Honestly, we're all
We had a
tired.
way to fix this.
We're all tired.
Sorry, yes. I am.
I feel much better than I did, even though I don't think really slept. Let's go.
Should we try to approach this stealthily if we believe there's a powerful, potentially hostile creature? You said?
Could be an
It didn't
ally.
really tell me where, but I at least know the direction of where that grove is now, and that portal.
Did it say it was evil?
It didn't say if it was an evil portal. I mean, the spirits are a
No,
little
the-
bit
The creature.
capricious, and they don't really say what things are, but
Yeah,
maybe?
The creature Naoki.
listen, let's
I'm not bothered about the
we'll
plot.
we'll assume that based on how things have gone, that it's probably gonna need to get its butt kicked.
There was a question of, since you did not take a long rest, you still retain your temporary HP.
Anyone who got them from Naoki.
Oh, cool.
So Nasha's went away when her rage ended.
All right, let's
Way.
move up and let's make our way to the end of this leg of our journey.
Let's go. I'll lead the
I'd just
way.
like to say that if we do find a creature we have to fight, I won't be able to keep you up like I did last time. This place is strange, and I didn't regain all my energy back when I slept.
Well, be judicious about your use of your power. Use it only when it's necessary, then. And if not, just
Same.
poke it with your little stabby metal thing.
Same with mine, but I think I can, if I'm good about it, I can still assist with that if we need to. Although it'd be my first time.
First time for what?
First time trying one of those spells.
Oh.
Okay. It's just like, this is not the conversation I'm looking to have today, Naoki.
I just felt that he was, I feel you're very experienced with your type of magic, so I thought maybe you had already done it before. That's all.
Well,
You know, there's a first time for everything. Let's move along.
Yeah. Again, still no crickets.
You wanna
No
look at-
bugs of any kind.
The air is very still at this moment.
Yeah, I'll just have the magic hand searching on the ground while I ride on the mount.
You're looking for a snack, Emily?
Yes.
Kind of gathered.
The party.
Why did you inquire?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was it?
That's you really like crunchy snacks, so
The party
nothing
continues
else.
for several hours, and you find from based off of Naoki's guidance, you find yourselves stepping through difficult terrain, through areas that you would normally not go, as it is not the easier path, narrow spaces, and at some points you have to dismount your mounts and kind of lead them through what it seems to be more treacherous areas in terms of your mount could injure itself, that sort of thing. However, standing about 5 feet wide and about 10 or less feet tall, there is an archway created by these petrified trees and the boughs of the trees.
Is that it?
This looks like the right path, right? Look at that. Just kind of point at the very obvious infrastructure that was mentioned.
Tread carefully.
Is it turned
Yeah,
on?
this seems right.
It does, I guess.
Although ours is like a little bit more pretty, I will add. This looks a bit
Dead.
a little dead. A little to like flick it and like bits and pieces kind of crumble a little bit. This looks a little old.
Well, let's assume with everything we've gathered that inside we may find only danger.
Right. Let's pass through.
Yes. Sanasha pushes in.
The moment you cross beneath the boughs, the world exhales into silence. No birdsong, no rustling leaves, even the wind seems to hold its breath. As you come out into the entrance of the path that you have taken, you find yourselves in a large area that is in contrast to the previous area you've seen, lush with life. Glowing mushrooms of all sorts and types spread throughout the area, growing around trees, houses, and other residencies made by the surrounding wildlife. The surrounding flora, and parts that have been taken from the land are built and structured all around you. However, druids lie scattered throughout the area, not collapsed, but resting, posed as if they simply chose to sleep where they stood. A deer stands frozen in mid-step, eyes closed, its breath slow and steady. Flowers bloom in spirals around each sleeper, their petals drifting upward as though gravity has forgotten its purpose. A soft hum vibrates through the air. The entire grove feels suspended in a single, unending moment. As you take another step, the air shimmers, a faint ripple, like the surface of a pond disturbed by an unseen hand. Something is here. How would you like to proceed?
Snatches breathing heavily. She seemed calm for a moment as they entered the grove, the peace, and then seeing the chaos. She, grinding teeth, looks at Naoki. This is wrong. But I don't understand this.
I don't know. I've never seen someone frozen in time. I mean, I've heard of growths before, obscuring their existence, but this is very concerning. Something is wrong. I don't know what's going on.
Peaceful and horrible at the same time. They've just rested. She looks at Emmeline. Despite still speaking quietly, she looks a little panicked. What? Do you know anything that could do this?
Give me a few moments, and I will give you all the information I know. I'd like to cast Detect Magic on this. That is going to allow me to sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet. A faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And if an effect was created by a spell, I learned this school, stuff like that. So, we'll start there.
Yep. So you cast Detect Magic as a ritual spell or as a spell slot? Are you
Ritual.
Ritual?
Yeah.
You get a there's definitely a magical effect here. It's a little hard to discern the school of which it comes from. But you get some illusionary spells along with some enchantments.
Perhaps some kind of mass sleep spell. Let me try something here. Can I try to cast Dispel Magic? Just as a spell?
On what?
There's people.
Yeah. Well, can I go through it? What does this barrier look like to us and feel like for us? Is it
there
pretty physical
layers?
if I put my hands up to it?
The person
Does it hurt me?
is physical and is there.
I don't think there's like a barrier. They're just frozen in time.
Oh, okay, sweet. In that case, yeah, let's just go ahead and try to dispel magic on this individual here that we're all kind of looking at, I guess.
So you're trying to
break the hold
on one of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You approach a druid that is sleeping within a spiral of these purple flowers. Her hair floats above and around her as if she is suspended in water. And as you approach her fingers twitch in tiny, like, rhythmic patterns. When someone is sleeping and they just randomly twitch in their sleep, as if their body's trying to remind them that they are still alive.
And does she react when I touch her at all? I guess I don't need to touch her, but I'm still going to.
When you like reach down, like put your hand on her shoulder, she murmurs as if dreaming or refusing to wake up.
Naoki, maybe before I cast this, maybe you should see if you can figure out what's going on here. If they're sleeping and dreaming, maybe you can get a sense of what they're going through, how this is affecting them.
Right. You have the power to cast that spell, Naoki?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, I'll give it my best shot.
As you approach the druid and attempt to cast Dispel Magic, you see Emmeline's head shoot straight up, her eyes roll back. Emmeline, your vision goes dark. Mist surrounds you, and you find yourself sitting at a table. Druids around you serving food, having conversation, taking form in some sort of communal meal with each other. You look to your right, and the same woman druid is sitting there next to you, drinking a steaming beverage from a clay molded mug.
Where am I?
She
I'm
looks up,
Emmeline, by the way.
startled,
Pardon me.
and looks at you. You're not supposed to be here, but I'm glad you came. She hands you a mug.
Emmeline will take it out of politeness, but she won't drink from it. She will just hold it. Yeah, I get that feeling. I don't fit in. What's going on here? Could you fill me in a little?
The room goes dark. Shadows cast seem deeper in the presence of you asking this question. If you cut the wrong thread, we all fall deeper. You snap back to reality to see Sanasha and Naoki shaking you.
Emmeline. No, not like Renatus.
She'll kind of wake up. Oh my god, no, the threads. The threads.
The threads?
Right.
The threads. And she's gonna like scamper up when she kind of opens her eyes. Threads. We need to find threads. She's gonna start looking around.
I have sewing thread, but I don't think that's what you mean.
No.
You're the thread.
A dinner party. There's a dinner party somewhere, maybe, or a party of some kind.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure.
Of course.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Girl, what is with me rolling nines?
Emmeline, what is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is a 16, I believe. Yeah, 16.
I'm gonna die.
Fireball on us.
Fireball!
I didn't do that.
At level 9.
I didn't do that.
Who goes
This is
there?
propaganda.
Fireball!
She casts Meteor.
Oh, not again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I don't like that there's a visual.
There is indeed.
Why
a
am I
visual.
here already?
Oh,
Oh gosh.
It's Thick Evelyn back again.
Wide Malin.
We gotta fight White Malin.
The real BBG.
rising from the body of the woman druid is Emmeline, but a shadowed version of her. If you got, what is your spell save DC, Emmeline?
16.
16. If you rolled a 16 or higher, you're gonna take half damage from this fireball that is gonna be rolled at 5th level, which is
That's gonna hurt.
10d6.
What the hell?
Thank
Are we
God.
placing ourselves?
Oh, never mind. I'm good.
40 points. You may put your tokens on the map. 40 points of fire damage, everybody. For those of you who
Gonna absorb elements that.
That's
Fair.
the choice.
Yeah, Diablo.
Also,
just
I'm be
kinda-
freaking out.
So wherever Emmeline is placing her token, we will have Naoki and Sinasha around her. Okay.
Okay, well maybe we should be if this is by the body, I suppose I'm like right around here.
I assume
maybe.
we're all close together because we get hit by a fireball.
you
Nope,
are
not
close
that
together,
one.
within 20 feet of the center of wherever this fireball would be.
Yep. Diablo just immediately hits the deck, drops to the floor, and fire passes over him.
Evelyn's just gonna
I
shield
am missing
herself. Of course, she still takes
Naoki
damage,
from
but
the map.
Money damage.
Le omelette de fromage?
Who knew that we'd be fighting Emmeline today?
Where's Valerie? No, Valerie, no! Time to roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh. It is going.
We're doing it again.
What are my rolls?
Oof.
there must always come a time when you ask yourself, if you were confronted by a copy, a clone, right, someone of you, would you want to get along with them? Or would you want to destroy them and make sure that you're the only one?
I mean,
These are the questions.
Emily was looking for someone she could bond with.
I think she's tending more to violence right now.
She did just fireball us.
Hi, kids. Do you like violence?
This is true.
You want to see use this night?
Can you detect the Lich Soul's lip? Can you detect the Lich Soul's Larry voice there?
Oh, hey there, kids. Do you like violence there, bud?
Yep. I'll tell you, man, that's kind of your next character voice.
Is everybody on the initiative board?
Yeah.
Yep.
I see two.
Unfortunately.
You're gonna take one of those off.
It's a
What is your dexterity score?
13.
What is your
13.
modifier? Is it +1?
It's a plus one, yeah.
All right, roll a d20.
All right.
Oh, rollies.
I got an 18.
18.
Let's roll again. I got a
Hello.
14.
2.
All right, so Shadow Emmeline goes first. Everybody.
Shemelin goes first.
Shemalamalingdong dong.
Shadmalin.
M. Night Shemelin.
All right, so. You know
What a
what?
twist.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. I need Naoki, Renatus, Percy. I need everybody again to make another dexterity saving throw, please. She's gonna cast Fireball at 4th level on the party. DC 16.
She got a
No.
dirty 20 again.
This sucks.
It sucks
Oh.
here, eh? Yeah.
Oh, 2. Oh no, 12. Alright, no anymore.
It's gonna be
Gotta be key.
96. If you got a 16 or higher, you're gonna take half damage. That is gonna be 30 points of fire damage.
Oh, that hurts.
I am
15
down.
to me.
Percy is down.
Wow. I don't even have a potion this time. Sorry, you're gone. No one's picking you up.
The other girls have potions.
What I play next? I
Oh.
wonder.
I would spawn in the darkness.
Oh, well.
Well, that just goes to prove it's like, how are y'all able to kill an angel? Well, the fact that we're dying to one of our own team members. So if that
It's
is
the,
that answers
it's
the
the
question,
wizard, though. It's always you never trust the wizard.
She is going to step back.
I mean, some of you have been hit by Emlyn fireballs in the past. I just want to point that out.
It
You
is
know what's
now
coming.
Diablo's turn.
Oh, as the second fireball was cast and it exploded, Diablo dropped to the ground and spun on his hand, kicking his feet in like a circle, breakdancing style, to keep the fire off of him. And he kicks himself back up to standing and then runs towards this fake imposter Emmeline.
Oh, that's
And he looks back at the real Emmeline, like, no offense. But he starts wailing on this copy. That's a 10 for that first one.
Naoki, as the real fast. Naoki, as the fire shoots out, fear takes over your mind. You currently have the frightened condition.
No, not the fire again.
10 misses.
All right. And a 14. Does a 14 hit Emmeline?
Misses, just misses.
Oh, just misses. Wow. Okay. 1 second. All right, yeah. Diablo will spend a point of his mojo to make 2 more attacks. That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Or 9 points of force damage.
All right, 9 points of force damage.
And an 18 to hit for 11 points of force damage. So 20 points of force damage total.
She's looking hurt.
Yep, and that'll be his turn.
All right, it is now Sinasha's turn.
So yeah, Sinasha is not going to rage. She's going to flick the lightning great axe on, letting it spark up, and is going to lunge forward, glancing back at Emily and quickly saying, I hope this doesn't hurt you too. And is gonna go attack fake Emmeline. 27.
You hit Fakelin with 27 to hit. That hits.
Can we just call it Femelin? 26 damage.
Youch.
As you slash, she dissipates into shadow. And that will effectively end combat.
I'm still down. If that.
I feel sick. I feel sick.
So, somebody pick Percy up. I think he's...
Okay.
Guys. Focus, Naoki.
He'll-
It's okay.
He'll like stumble over and cast Cure Wounds.
Naoki, as you cast Cure Wounds, you hear a voice fill your head. Come home. Come home.
What? Come home where? He'll like say this as he's over Percy, like tending to his wounds. I don't understand.
What just happened?
That's what you see. What was this about threads there, Evelyn?
She's just like stumbling over her words, and then she's gonna pop open one of the healing potions that she has on her. Let me go ahead and subtract this.
Emily, make a
And
wisdom
roll
saving throw
it.
for me, please.
Sure. And the normal healing potion is 2d4? Is that right?
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, so that's gonna be 7. Perfect. And you said a wisdom?
Wisdom. Mm-hmm.
Let me access the wisdom within. Just a roll, not a save, is going to be 19.
For a moment, you feel a wave of nausea take over. By the way, thank you for the raid, everybody. I appreciate it.
Yay!
You feel a wave of nausea take over as you just watch a shadow form of you rise from the body of the sleeping druid. And just as quickly as your double attacked, your allies slaughtered it in a matter of fractions of a second. You still yourself. You drink the potion of healing, and you regain control over the stability of your mind.
Yes. The threads. I had some kind of insight or premonition or something, and I saw maybe where they are communally. I'm not quite sure, but they warned that cutting the wrong threads would make them fall deeper. That would imply there are threads somewhere to cut, right? And the correct ones could be cut. These are the threads we need to find. Is that just a metaphor? Here. Help me look. Let's look around. Let's investigate the area. Take account of what we can. Try not to disturb too many things. Any glyphs, runes, anything. Make note of it. We should split up.
Right. Carefully. Groups of 2 at least.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
Naoki, I can't protect you this time. I think we need to split up.
Okay, I will go with Emlyn then.
Great.
Percy?
Good.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Okay. I don't even know what we're looking for. What threads are we looking for? What do they even connect to?
We'll have to find the clues.
What if we cut the wrong one?
Yeah. Well, normally you got the wrong thread and the entire sleeve can fall off.
Evelyn's just gonna march off after stating what she did. She's going. Is there are structures? Are there structures in this area? Houses, maybe? Can we enter those?
Yeah, so there are
Let's investigate.
structures of these of houses of these druids in this grove that you have seen. They are made from basically forged materials or existing plants and trees that have grown that have been shaped using their magics into the structures that you see, along with hunted animals as well.
Would I be able to roll investigation for anything?
So are you trying to go into one of the houses?
Yeah, I just want to go peruse and see if there are any clues, if there's any sign of distress within the house that might have shown that they had prior knowledge of this spell, or if it was just really sudden and they had no idea, stuff like that. Kind of get a feel of the story of what happened here.
Yeah, so you walk into a house.
Naoki sister.
So it's Naoki and Emlyn walking together currently. That is what my understanding is.
Yes, Renatus or Diablo could come, but don't have to.
Okay, so you walk into this house, and at first glance, you see 2 druids, both men, just sleeping on the ground. One of them was sitting in a chair. It just seems like they did not collapse. They simply chose to lay down and sleep, or sit down and sleep where they were in that moment. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. There is a loaf of bread that seems to be taken freshly out of the oven that was in the middle being sliced with some cheeses as well and cured meats, and there is some preserved meat, as if they were going to make like a sandwich to eat or something like that, but you don't know how long they've been like this, but nothing seems spoiled.
What do you think?
If I have never learned a spell about time suspension, but that's kind of what this feels like. Everything is just stopped. A mass enchantment, maybe? But why? If the people are enchanted, why would the objects be influenced, right? It has to be some kind... Maybe a hex or a curse of some kind?
I don't know.
You know, back in the day, I did read a story. I don't know how accurate this is, but it was a story about Astra and Aspen and some of the struggles of their growth. A little different, but the story said petrification, I believe. And they have to go through a lot of work to fix it. So maybe it's a god-given plague? I don't know. One of the gods are angry when they got here? That doesn't make sense. She's kind of just mulling over as she's kind of sketching out some pictures.
Naoki will like pick through can I search the druid's pockets to see if there's anything in them, anything on them?
Yeah. Roll investigation, please.
He's tired, so this isn't gonna go well.
So, your initial roll was a 6, and I believe that exhaustion, I think this is the first time we've really dealt with exhaustion, is -2 to it's your exhaustion level times 2 from your skill checks and basically your d20 rolls. So that is a 4. You look through the pockets of the druid, you find basic items, perhaps a knife for like what's the wrong with whittling or carving. That's about it. Nothing here seems out of the ordinary other than just these 2 druids snoozing.
Okay,
In
he'll
the
like put
drop-down
the
menu, that
stuff.
just
He's not
needs what I got
gonna
on
pick them up.
-2, if a 6 changes anything. But I doubt it. Sorry.
I completely like that's the longest 2 people have talked at the same time without stopping. Repeat that there, Josh.
In the drop-down menu, it says it already has the -2 if a 6 changes anything, but I doubt it. I just thought I'd point it out. So we're not adding -2 every time
It does
Naoki
not
rolls.
change anything, but thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
He'll just like put the stuff back like in their pockets. They don't have anything on them.
Okay, maybe we should move on to maybe the next house, or I mean, you know these groves better than I would. Is there a potentially a special spiritual place or something? Maybe that's where they're going. She seems almost frantic at this point.
As this happens, we'll switch over to the other party.
So Sanasha is going to try and find the village elder's hut. They're presuming that they might find out more there.
Okay.
Usually she presumes she'd be able to distinguish it based on her past experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wander through, and you know that typically the village hut is near the center of the grove, or at least
Close to the tree.
Yeah, close to the tree. As you find a hut that's slightly larger, mostly to hold communal meetings, elder meetings, that sort of thing. And Upon walking in, you see that there is someone that seems to be the head of this grove, also sleeping with a number of other people that appear to be the elders. Nothing, once again, out of the ordinary. A fire still burns in the hearth in the center of the room.
That's unusual, right?
It is unusual, and the most unusual thing about it is that normally flames flicker and sway and change shape. These are flames suspended.
And they don't, they just look like they've laid down. There's no surprise.
Imagine they were walking, going about their business, and they just stopped what they're doing, laid down where they were, and went to sleep.
No evidence of any scrolls indicating they might have been performing some ritual, or so if they do a cursory search of the... So, this is the Elder's Hut, and there's nothing out of the ordinary here as well, just except for a flame that's not flickering. She'll kind of,
Why would they freeze the whole village?
The
Sounds like
question is,
everything is.
the people are sleeping and everything else is frozen. The animals have stopped in place. So what's different between the people and the animals? What's different between this living flame and the people?
As you're
She'll
pondering
like-
this thought, one of the elders rises.
Her axe
And-
is still lit, by the way. I declared that earlier, just so she
There's
looks
no-
really
the eyes are still
intimidating.
closed, but it's the actual body of the elder. They move in a circular pattern around the party, drawing closer to them as they loop around with each circle, their body moving like some sort of marionette. And then
What are
they
you
stop.
doing?
They turn. They point in the distance and collapse. And that is where we're going to end that will be a story for another time, everybody. So thank you so much for tuning into Prestige Encounters tonight, this very fine January 28th of 2026. It was an absolute pleasure being the storyteller for this evening, and I'm excited for next week's session as we continue in. Don't forget that next week's session will be the last session before we take a short 2-week break due to a vacation. So everybody, we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls for the epic continuation of Prestige Encounters. And if you know anything about our story, it will be a session to tune into because we love ourselves a cliffhanger or a great, amazing moment right before a short break. So once again, thank you everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Diablo Dorado, our druid. Not druid, monk.
Druid, you're a campaign late.
Silly Billy.
Wrong tiefling.
I did have Aspen on my mind. That is my fault. My bad.
Yeah. What everybody didn't see is that the druid elder just stood up, went, and then said, "Made you look," and then collapsed. And then that was what that was. There's nothing secret behind it. It's just a shithead trying to mess with us.
Said it in Druidic, which none of us understand, so it doesn't help.
Yeah. Anyway, this is very, very weird, very uncanny, and odd in general, I suppose. Unnerving is another descriptor for it, but I can't wait to see where this leads, what all this means, and who or what did it. But yeah, I mean, it was a great session, and with that, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus.
Hey, that's me. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Yeah, wow. Oh, what a session. Two initiatives in one session? Oh boy, it's been a minute. Yeah. Great session all around. Great fight in the beginning. I mean, we took on an angel and we beat its ass. I mean, what do you expect from us? But yeah. And oh boy, that little message that Renatus received. I don't know where to go with that. but I guess we'll figure it out later on whether or not it was real or not. So I guess we'll just have to tune in and stick around to find out. I ain't got much else other than, as always, thank you to everyone who was chatting up in chat, especially the raiders that came through. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this amazing story together. And of course, speaking of amazing stories, thank you to our wonderful DM, Michael, for putting together such an amazing story for us to come together here each and every week to bring to life that we can. And yeah, I ain't got much else. So with that, I'll pass it over to Guy, who's playing Sanasha.
Yeah, it was a really interesting session. We, defeated a corrupted angel, but then found out that the most dangerous thing we could face today is our wizard. And the friends we made along the way. It's interesting because we're culminating a really important story moment for Naoki as we finally investigate the Hidden Grove, and Sanasha is getting one step closer to home. And it was just a great session, lots of fun. Loved the flavor of this place and loved the discourse and discussion. But what I love to do even more is to pass it on to Josh, who plays Percy.
Yep. Echoing similar sentiments. Enjoyed the session. Cool fight with that guy. He was very dangerous, had a lot of cool abilities, and I don't want to fight another one of them again, especially one that might be stronger / not corrupted. That's why I'm trying to push so hard for not being seen by them, but we could also just get stronger, like Sanasha said earlier on, which would be pretty cool. But there's a lot of work going into that, and I've got a temporary fix that does work. But we'll see what happens. There's cool places, cool, creepy, wonder what he's pointing at. And yeah, I think that's everything. So I'll pass it on to Chloe, who plays Emmeline.
Sweet. I'm super excited for next session. I feel like if we can solve this mystery, Emmeline might have a new career path as a detective, which could be super good for her and exciting. So I'm looking forward to us solving the mystery. Yeah, we had a character death. That was pretty crazy. Just glid right over that. And that's great. Yeah. Just the way we like it here. So with that, that's really all I got. I'm gonna pass it over to our very wholesome, in touch with nature druid, Isaac, who plays Naoki.
Who needs goddesses when you can just talk to nature spirits,
That's all they're ever doing. They're just listening to nature and they think it's coming from
not
their gods.
only spirits, but nature spirits that are level 4 vegans.
Oh.
Ooh, not the vegans.
Vegans are just better, don't you know? That's a reference.
Yes.
That's a reference, guys.
We had a lot of combat today. People are scared. People tried to scare something and they got told, I ain't a bitch. But we'll have to see what's going on next time with this grove. I'm very excited as this like a big plot point for me, and then also kind of Sanasha too. We'll have to see, but I'll throw it back over to our DM Michael.
Thank you so much there, Naoki, and thank you so much for all of our players for being in our session tonight. We are going to go ahead and raid somebody. We'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/souls, or throughout the week for any of the other streams that we have, like Muscle Monday, Terror Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday, and Sunday Scaries, so on and so forth. So thank you so much. Until next time, bye.